Jesus is presented at the temple for his circumcision, when he goes to the temple for his circumcision, which is not something he really needed because he was sinless, he was perfect, he's the Son of God. But he is brought to show that he is under the law so that we could be released from the law. And the same is true there, because through his blood there, he was made under the law. And through his blood at the cross, he released us. He freed us all from the law. He fulfilled the law for us. But here we are at 12 years old, and the parents are showing their submission to the law as they are following the tradition of all the good followers, faithful people of Christ. All good Jews would go to Jerusalem for the Passover. They would go to the temple for the Passover to celebrate what it is and follow what God had called them to do. And they'd come together as a family. And notice here that Jesus purposely stayed behind. It wasn't that he got lost. It wasn't that he forgot. It was that he stayed behind as they all left. And for 3 days, he did as a rabbi would do. He sat in the temple listening to them, asking questions, and then also answering questions that were given and asked of him. The calling of any good teacher to listen and to ask questions, and to also ask questions and listen. The back and forth and the dialogue, and they come and they find him here. As we think about the wisdom that was given to Solomon and we tie this all together, we see that God is at work in there. It's not that Solomon gained this wisdom because he was asking and he was rubbing the Bible, he was praying on the altar, he was doing these things expecting this great blessing. But God's grace was poured upon him because God so chose to give him this grace. We know that Solomon, though he received all this wisdom in his youth, and he wasn't a little child, he had a little child himself at this time. He humbled himself before God. But he forgot God's business as he got older.